every day trying to find out how many people have actually called their representative. In other words, how many have actually taken the time to do their civic duty and tell the representative what they want. In 2 years, I've only gotten a dozen people who've actually said they called. I don't know if they did. So you call your rep, email. I'm told that faxes are the most effective way, and perhaps you know better than I.
If they're forced to deal with it, a fax works because it prints itself out on their machine. They can't get away with it. Email, they can delete everybody's email in an instant. If the phone rings, it drives them nuts. Now, I will admit that most campaigns and most offices, after the phone rings 10 or 15 times, they just hang it up. They just quit answering to everything. But a fax just keeps rolling out, just keeps burning paper. And if they unplug it and plug it back in, all them faxes are still waiting there on them. So they almost got no choice but to just print it. It's just easier to print them all out.
Now, you said, where can I sign? Online, there is a petition, which last time I checked a couple of weeks ago, still had less than 100,000 signatures. And that's a magic number because the White House decided.
They changed it.
Right, they
They
changed it.
changed it so they don't
But-
get it that
But let's compare that to the number of people who have petitioned the White House in this past week to support the prosecution of the policeman in St. Louis, where I'm from, Officer Wilson, for murdering this thug, Michael Brown, whose criminal record includes murder, but the press and the local judge will not let you know that because he was a juvenile.
That's not the gentle giant we're talking
The
about.
gentle giant. He was gonna go to college
He
on your dime.
was gonna go back and pay for those cigars.
Hey. Anyway, the point is, they got 900,000 signatures on that petition. Can't we do better than 100,000?
Obama has actually already been constitutionally impeached. A lot
Not
of people
according
aren't
to the
aware of that.
Constitution, no.
What's that reverend that calls him long-legged Mac Daddy?
Oh, Manning.
Yeah,
David
Reverend
James
Manning
David Manning.
formed a constitutional grand jury, and they actually impeached Obama.
I'm familiar with that, and there is some question as to whether or not we the people can still convene a grand jury. But the Constitution itself says a member of the House has to raise his or her hand when the House is in session and say, I want to impeach this president for the following reasons. Now, we've all seen that some congressmen have given a lot of hot air to why they think he should be impeached, but they still haven't raised their hand in the House, and that's what precipitates impeachment.
Why does it have to be a congressman? Why can't
It's
it be
what the
we, the
Constitution
people?
says.
Representative form.
And then people will tell you, oh, we gotta wait until, after the elections in November because the Senate is dominated by Democrats, blah, blah, blah. Here's the fact of the matter. The House, dominated by Republicans, supposedly, selects the managers of the impeachment process. In other words, they prosecute this trial in the Senate, which is presided over by Chief Justice Roberts, supposedly a Republican. So I don't buy this baloney that, let's wait until next year, and then next year, and then pretty soon the clock's run out. Although the fact is, you can still impeach Obama after he's not in the White House. You can impeach Hillary too. Eric Holder, the whole bunch of them. So there's no, yes.
I will say, the most effective way to get the attention of a representative, no matter what office they hold, is to knock on their door. They absolutely hate it when you show up and they have no choice but to deal with you. The phone, they can sit there and let you run your mouth, and then they hang up on you, their little platitudes. But when you knock on their door, it just drives them batshit crazy. They just can't stand that. So if you really want to get out there and get them,